Aloha my kako, what is up beautiful people? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Mahalo for joining me as I'm holding space to connect with self and align with divine and just open up to the truths that need to be seen, spoken, and shared with you guys. I have to say right off the bat, just to be open and honest, transparent, it has been a hell of a couple of days for me. Actually a hell of a fucking year. But a lot of intense energies throughout these emotional waters of the full moon. And yeah, I'm not going to shy away from showing up like I wanted to. I kind of wanted to just lay low and just take, I don't know, to be honest, I was telling myself I just want to fucking quit this whole channel because I'm not seeing the benefits, I'm not seeing the engagement, I'm not seeing the growth, and it's kind of discouraging. I mean, more than kind of, because everyday life can be really, really challenging for me in particular, and it's really hard. Kalamai, let me wait until this plane passes because I'm always getting interrupted. Mahalo kapo, mahalo kiakua for the reminder. Don't be afraid to fly high in divine guidance and trust. The essence of truth of divine source will carry you as you are meant to be carried and will guide you where you need to be. Don't be afraid to fly because you're afraid to crash, in a sense. So mahalo for the reminders. But where the fuck was I? I have a dory brain right now, but I just want to kind of tune in and reflect on these emotions that I'm feeling, because I'm feeling not only do these emotions pertain to what I've been going through lately with my personal life, but just in general, I feel like I'm hearing you're afraid to speak up. You're afraid to say anything. You're afraid to ask for help, ask for guidance. And that could be like quite literally you're stuck and you're in a position where you need assistance, kokua, help, or kako'o, support from others. And I'm definitely feeling that. I'm like, ugh, I just want to quit because it's like I'm not profiting in any way. But then I breathed in what I was speaking to self, and I realized that the support I'm giving to others with my words, whether it is received in that moment when I upload or not, somewhere further down the line, is also the support I give myself when I'm in need. Some of my videos really come in clutch and make a lot of sense for my own happenings. So I can't give up. I can't give up because this is a space that I've created for myself to really be transparent with self. You know, sometimes I'm speaking truths that I don't recognize as something I need to hear in the moment. But like I said, later down the line, it resonates in a way that is really helpful for me. So when I was speaking in my head, or when I was speaking to myself, these negative, heavy vibrational words of just wanting to quit and just give up, it made me recognize why I'm stuck in this particular moment and these particular energies. Aside from it just being a time of, you know, new moon phases and new shifts in our lunar calendar, and I believe with Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of like push, drive that's occurring right now, and it might scare you off to fly, to spread your wings, to try, to accomplish, to be motivated, you know, to get started. That might scare you. But as I likened these planes passing, and look, in rapid succession, it's a sign to not be afraid to fly, because you will get where you need to be. You will get where you need to go. You will be landed safely by divine. You just have to trust. So I wanted to tune into these particular energies of self and collective, perhaps. I'm going to tune in to my Black Moon astrology card guidebook. I do not have the cards in my travel box. Shh. So I'm just going to go ahead and let divine kind of show me which page I need to be on. so guidance and healing word for collective in regards to this discouraging energy, if you will, that we may have been feeling lately through these retrogrades and through the moon phases, the water moon phases. A lot of emotions stirring and a lot of emotional flow. So there may have been a lot of tears shed behind closed doors, a lot of things unspoken to the public in a sense, or to others. You might be afraid to ask for help, might be afraid to cry on someone's shoulder. So what is the truth that needs to be seen, divine? Leo energy, I will. Speaking to a predominant aspect of Leo in our chart, perhaps, but the quote on this page says, "It is better to be looked over than overlooked." Yes, examined, scrutinized, analyzed in a sense, than to be completely ignored or completely like overlooked and unseen. So let's see. According to this guidebook, it says that this card number 17, I have to show you like the little inset thing or picture because I don't have the cards, but it's card number 17, reflecting on the affirmation, I will. And again, in this Mercury retrograde, this is a period of action, motion. And the corresponding tarot card, according to the guidebook, is actually the Strength card. So, and that's kind of obvious with the Lion Leo card. But anyway, it says, this is the card of honor and strength, proud and strong. Those born under the sign of Leo are all about integrity. They are ruled by the sun, which is a light and a force we cannot live without. We would be left in darkness. Like the sun, Leos are warm and vital personalities. They intend to make their mark on the world, have a secret wish to be admired, and they want their time on earth to mean something. And maybe that is why you're kind of feeling a possible energy of just discouragement, because you want to know your purpose, you want to fulfill this purpose, and you're not quite sure what these shifts are, but they've been very emotional and very challenging lately, and you don't want to give up, but you've been feeling somewhat discouraged. This card coming through, I'm feeling, is divine really pulling strength or gifting you more strength, more determination, more purpose, more creativity and action and all of that good stuff. So let's see. Yeah, they want their time on earth to mean something. Not willing to be another link in the chain, Leos want to stand apart from the rest. Some may be known for their dramatic beauty, while others are clowns, or at least the life of the party. So they're very energetic and very sun-like, very, there's an attraction possibly that we feel towards this Leo energy. The sign of Leo reigns over children, creativity, and the stage or public arena. Leos make great actors, television workers, book publishers, artists, salespersons, and posers. What they do must count and be unique. To overlook a Leo brings about great resentment in him or her, but generally Leos are too proud to ever say so. So yes, maybe that's the energy I've been tuning into. You know, you have a big personality and the world is your stage in a sense, is what I'm hearing. But this aspect of your chart, so look into your natal chart, but whatever aspect in your chart may be playing the Leo card is, I'm hearing, feeling a little bit lack. You're not feeling like you're getting enough attention, perhaps. You're not feeling like you are succeeding, profiting, again, being overlooked, and you don't like it. And so you kind of just feel like, well, fine, I'll just fucking give up. But you're kicking yourself in the same sense because you're not one to give up as a Leo, or as this particular aspect of your chart affects you. You're not one to just throw in the towel. When the Leo card comes up in a reading, expect to be at the center of something and be recognized. It may have to do with awards, a television appearance, at a conference or a public forum, or any place where people gather, even just your own little sacred space, like how I hold here. Whatever is your stage. Your talents are about to be singled out for special recognition. So I'm hearing, do not give up, like the planes flying ahead. Continue to trust in divine to carry you where you need to go. You will reach your destination. You will land safely. Creativity should be a part of this endeavor. Children or youth or the young at heart may figure in too. So for some of you, that may mean something very, very strongly. Either in terms of having children or working with children or entertaining children or tapping into your inner child spaces. But right now it says, wow, see, this is why the children thing is coming up, because actually Leo rules the 5th house, and the 5th house is of creativity. So this card can indicate romance entering your life. It will be generous, open, and playful. So no more of that heavy, burdening, stressful, heartache type of energy that maybe you've been feeling lately, and maybe that has contributed to your lack of creativity or your lack of strength as of late. Let's see what else. The way you appear to others is important now, and this card indicates growth in both reputation and career. You may opt for a new look. Yes, changes, shifts. And I've been oh my gosh, yeah. I've been seeing 555 a lot lately. Waking up to 555, checking the clock in the afternoon at 555. You know, when I'm recording, I see 555. So, and that's just been, obviously I see a lot of synchronicities as just a truth seeker, but lately, I'm talking about within the last like 4 or 5 days, I've been seeing that number quite a lot. And of course, it brings up change, significant change occurring, shifts happening. So maybe that has a lot to do with your relationship currently, your family dynamics or your relationship dynamics. Yeah, so overall, this card in brief is talking about your spirit, your personality, your heart, and how that affects romance, or the start of a romance, or, you know, really indulging in fun and crazy times of passion. I mean, again, if we're talking about romance, this could be romantic desires, flings, passionate moments of the heart, a grandiosity, that which is beautiful and makes a statement. This could be a creative invention or a work of art being, you know, individual. So this is a lot. This is public persona and publicity and talent, attention, or being the center of attention. You know, music, concerts, theater, activity, creativity. Like, this is what that card is playing into. So I'm definitely hearing, do not give up. Do not be discouraged. Do not fail in your faith. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That's really shifting the energy already in my personal emotions. Needing to see what you are meant to be. Needing to resonate with what needs to be heard. What truth needs to be spoken to. So I'm going to tune into my Earth Alchemy guidance cards and just see what's going on in the realm, the Earth realm, on the Earth plane. What needs to be seen by collective in regards to this Leo energy. So we have, wow, 3 cards that came out. Pink Chalcedony. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. This is about self-expression. Life is your canvas. Like I said, life is your stage. The world is your stage. So this is a card about creativity. And this is touching on the water and earth elements. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Life is your canvas. So again, restating or reconfirming or reaffirming our creativity energy that is happening. We also got selenite and willow tree. This is the goddess spiral. Rites of passage, dreams, support. Again, that kako'o, that kokua. Feeling a need to be supported, to be helped. This is the card. I'm also seeing almost like 3 of pentacles energy here. And this is touching on air and water energy. Selenite and willow tree. Again, the selenite crystal or stone, if you will, is of clarity, transparency, cleansing. It's clearing the space. And what space are we talking about? We have the 3rd card that came out, Secret Garden. Our sacred space is what needs to be cleared. This is cultivating your space, your inner beauty, and your self-care. So we have, that's touching on the earth and water vibes. We have a lot of water. Everything is all 3 cards. Here, let me turn this around real quick. All 3 of these cards are touching on water energy. Water, earth, and air is the elements that are being played. So maybe for you, collective, who's tuning in, you know, you could be a water sign or have a predominant aspect in your chart that is water. That could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, Lilith signs that are being played upon. Your Mercury energy that could be played upon is water. And we also have earth and we have air here. So we're really speaking to a couple different signs here. All right, so what am I going to get into? I think I'm going to pull from the tarot deck. I haven't dove into my mermaid tarot in a while, so I'm going to do that. Look at this feather I just found yesterday. My brother was training my older 2 kids, doing some like calisthenics, light training, exercise and whatnot at the park, and I was walking back to the car and I happened to see this. Like, it had just fallen from a manu, or a bird. But mahalo for the reminders. The hulu, the feather, is a reminder. Our angels sending down those feathers so we can continue to gather our own wings, to build our courage, our faith, our trust, to fly, like I said, with the airplane symbolism. All right. Trust divine to carry you. Divine will send you the right signs at the right times. Okay, so tuning into this mermaid deck, because we're getting a lot of water energy, so I'm kind of pulled to the mermaid tarot. Let's see. What does collective have in store for this remaining part of the month, September? What are some encouraging truths that need to be seen, especially for the ones who have been feeling unsupported and unseen? Quite ready to be seen. When a card like flips but then flips back, I don't take it, but it's interesting because it's like, oh, you're not ready for that. Wow. But are you? Queen of Pentacles. This is opening up that crown chakra to receive divine truth, divine energy, divine encouragement, divine strength. All the abundance from your guides flows through to your crown chakra, down to your root chakra, aligning you with the abundance you are meant to have as queen. Whether you are divine masculine or divine feminine, you are meant to receive. Let's see. Wow. Yes, meant to receive new love. Maybe that's from that Lover's card, yeah? Since we got the Lover's card, or not really lover, well, we have the Lover's card here, but what I mean is the Leo card that pulled up from the Black Moon guidance was talking about romance coming in, new loves, new passion, new creativity. And so really being transparent with self and really seeing what you're projecting is going to reflect that back to you in the forms possibly of a new love interest, a new balance with self perhaps. But if it isn't in terms of a new love interest, it's because everything that you desire and everything that you've been wanting, some of the discouragement and some of the feelings of not being seen or just feeling like giving up, it's because you got to shed the old skin and the old energy for the new to come through. They call me new because I always rocked the new shit. That ATL line always gets me. It's like, nah, sis, brother, bro, bruh. We ain't about to get caught up in the same vibes and the same frequencies that have held us down. Shed the old in order to receive the new. Because again, this period of time is about that creativity, that flow, self-recognition, self-expression, really painting. It said life is your canvas, so you paint your reality, right? You create your reality. And you might be in need of that sisterhood or that brotherhood, that support system, that kako'o, that support, so that your sacred space within, your sacred garden, your secret garden within remains sacred and cultivated with beauty and self-care and love and abundance and prosperity and health and healing, right? Getting rid of the old to usher in the new. The new. Mahalo, mahalo. Wow. So we have Star card, that faith, that hope, that trust in your guidance, in your being guided to wherever it is you need to be, to whatever it is your purpose happens to be. North Star energy. And I definitely feel like this is speaking to me, because for those of you who don't really know anything about like Hawaiian names, my name is pretty simple. It's not that complex, but Hokulani is my full name. And yes, that is my real name. I've been asked before, like, oh, I know you go by Hoku, but what is your real name? What is your American name? Hoku is my nickname coming from my whole name, which is Hokulani. That's just my first name. And I do have a Hawaiian middle name, but Hoku means star. So technically I am the star card. So showing up here in this space on my channel, I mahalo you again. Mahalo for trusting the truth that is meant to be seen, spoken, and shared with you. Mahalo for having faith in where you are meant to be, what you are meant to see, and the things you are meant to hear as you are guided in your spiritual journey. So continue to hold that space. I have to say that this is just beautiful, like encouragement. Do not give up. Always hold the faith. Hold the space of your sacred garden within. Feed yourself. Speak life to self. Oh, shit. I was about to pull another card, but I forgot. Yeah. 9 of Swords came out. We had 2 cards. The Star card, and we had 9 of Swords in reverse. So this is speaking release of all that shit that you've been holding on to. All the old skins, all the stress, all the chaos, all the doubt, all the feelings of weakness. Yeah. But we have been given strength. Remember, that's the first card that we pulled. We have been gifted more strength to carry through these shifts that we have been experiencing lately in our psyche, in our spirit, in our physical body, in our emotional essence that we're carrying, the emotional energies that we're carrying. It is time to release those pains, those sufferings. Release them. Release the people that they've come from, the situations that they've come from. Yes. Oh my goodness. Mahalo, kapo, mahalo, kiakua. We have the Sun card. Recognize who the fuck you are. That strength, that beauty, that passion, that persistence, that profit, that prosperity, that healing. Oh my goodness. Mahalo, kiakua. Yes. I might pull another card, so give me a second. I'm going to put this away. Okay, sorry, my son had to get some water. Another reminder, drink your Hawai'i, drink your water, because that's what helps flush out the negative energy that we might have been carrying. Okay, Kalamai, I had to get my son some water, which is a reminder. Drink your Hawai'i, drink your water, flush out those negative energies, those negative frequencies that we may have been holding on to lately with the negative self-talk, self-image. Again, we are the artists who are painting our own realities. Life is our canvas. The world is our stage, and that water helps flush out the negativity, the pain, the suffering, the stress, the discouragement, the doubt, and all of that shit. Because we are going to rise like the sun to our brightest, fullest, highest potential. Continue to have faith. Even in the darkest of nights, you see those stars guiding the way. So with this energy, I'm going to pull 1 card from the Mana deck. This is Hawaii based guidance, Ike, and I just like these because they're obviously more in tune to my side of the Honua, the earth. This is just kind of more in touch with where I'm already at, as you can tell from my channel name, Moon Empress Hawaii. This is where we stay. This is where we at. So let's tune in to a centered core space within ourselves. What is the truth Divine wants us to see in this moment about our sun rising, about our sacred spaces within, about our goddess spiral and connectivity with our sisterhoods and brotherhoods and our support systems, and our crown chakras receiving more abundance and prosperity, love, romance, kindness being reflected back into our spaces. Okay. Mahalo. We have 2 cards that came out. Wow. Wow. Okay. Good, good. Card number 7. Huna. Huna. So let's tune into the book. Yeah. Secrets. Kalamai. Secrets. This is about things being hidden. Secrets. The chant for this particular card, since the book usually has a chant per card, is Vaihovale Kahiko. Ancient secrets are now revealed. So this is this card is basically symbolizing a sign that means kapu, or forbidden. Kapu are restrictions on behavior that are believed to have been implemented in Hawaii by a Tahitian named Pa'au. Besides kapu, Pa'au brought human sacrifice to the islands. He built temples dedicated to human sacrifice, such as Vaha'ula on the island of Hawaii, that solidified his power and locked into place a restrictive kapu system. Now, the kapu system forbade sharing the knowledge of the kahuna, or the priests. The word huna means that which is hidden or not obvious, and is used in modern times to refer to a sacred system of knowledge about the nature of the universe that empowers the practitioner. Kahuna is commonly used to refer to Hawaiian priests or priestesses, but in ancient times, doctors, lawyers, architects, scientists, and agriculturists were also considered kahuna because they shared esoteric knowledge. All right, so skipping through a lot of the passage, I'm just going to go straight through the interpretation. Sometimes we place kapu on ourselves that restricts and limits our possibilities. Moving beyond such limitations that we've placed on ourselves. Again, in the beginning, we were having a lot of doubt, that energy of like really not feeling good enough, not feeling accomplished enough, not feeling successful enough, not really having or creating the reality that we wanted, and just feeling like giving up. Ole, we're not doing that. We're moving beyond these limitations. Yeah, look, my son making them noises. Like, girl, boy, don't even go there to doubt yourself. That's silly, yeah? So one way to do so is to draw upon a philosophy called Huna, which is a blend of Hawaiian and Western teachings that is based on the following 7 principles. Now, in the book, I'll just read it. It's basically Ike, which is you create your own reality. Kala, which is you are unlimited. Makia, which is you get what you concentrate on. Manava, which is now, like the moment of power is now. Aloha, which is to love, is to be happy with. And mana, all power comes from within. So this is a way to change your reality, to begin the creative process, the manifesting process. The other card that we got from the Mana deck is card number 40, which is Kane. Kane. And this is beautiful that we got this, because technically Kane, or this particular card, is the god of life, creation, that creativity card, yeah? Hand in hand. So the chant for this particular card is pretty simple. It's Hawai'i Eola, the water of life. Now, Kane is believed to have come through the gateway of the rising sun at Ha'e, the easternmost point in the Hawaiian Islands. Interesting, because we have the sun, the energy of us. We rise. It is in honor of Kane that the front doors of many Hawaiian homes face east. He is the most revered of the 4 major gods, which are Kane, Ku, Kanaloa, and Lono. But unlike the others, Kane is not represented by a carved image, but is symbolized by an upright stone as a god of procreation. Procreation, it's like the erect male figure or male part, which when dug into the aina or the ground, springs forth the waters of life. Yeah, it's like the creation story. Essentially the male and the female parts, the ecstasy, the ejaculation, the rising sun is how I can put it in its shortest terms. All Kane stories describe his waters as a source of creation and renewal. Tales are also told of Kane traveling through the islands, often accompanied by Kanaloa, god of the ocean, thrusting his digging stick into rocks, releasing gushes of fresh water wherever he goes. The thruster force represents the male. The spring represents the generative force of ejaculation. So it says, Uakapu Keola na Kane means life is sacred to Kane. The waters of Kane bring refreshment and rejuvenation. Kane brings to our lives the dawn of a new day. That sun, yeah? The light of understanding and the ability to begin again. So this is what Divine wants us to know. The encouragement, the waters of life that are springing forth, the new regenerative energy that has come about to bring us refreshment and rejuvenation. When Kane appears, it may be that you are being offered the opportunity to begin again or start something over. So that is what we are doing. Do not give up. Do not be discouraged. Keep moving forward, because there's beautiful things on the horizon. Beautiful energy to be seen, to be had. New life to be created. And that could be speaking to you guys, like literally we're getting rid of the old skins, the old energy, the old vibrations, the old like heavy frequencies, and we are cultivating that sacred space within our secret garden. And we have the sunshine, the waters of life, the earth, right? The faith, the hope, the peace, the creativity, the abundance. Everything is beautiful. The love, the harmony, everything is beautiful. The sisterhood, the brotherhood, the support. So believe it. Believe it to receive it is the message. All right, so hopefully that resonated with you guys. If it did, sit with it, digest, receive. And if it didn't, let it go. But yeah, I trust your day will be flowing with more abundance in this present moment forward. So I will see you in my next video. With love, light, and always aloha.